Hi everyone, so today I have another makeup tutorial for you. This one is such an exciting one because last Sunday I was invited backstage with Maybelline, who are the official sponsors of London Fashion Week, to go backstage at the Temperley London show, which is a dream come true. And they gave me a sneak peek on what they were applying to the models and the look they were going for, and I also got to see the show as well. It was such an incredible experience and I'm just genuinely so excited to work with one of my favourite brands. So I am just over the moon about this. I'm really excited to show you this look today. Their head makeup artist Val Garland described it as a windswept, shipwrecked kind of look. The whole theme of the show was pirates and mermaids, which is one of my favourite themes in the whole world, and everything from the clothing to the makeup just fit that perfectly. This is the finished look. I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this. The first part of the video I'm going to be showing you the exact products that we used to create the runway look, and then I'm going to be adding my own little twist on things to make it a bit more me and everyday appropriate. I'm going to get on with the makeup look now because I don't want to keep you waiting too long, but please let me know if this is something that you would like to see more of, and also don't forget to subscribe. I will put a little button for you here if you aren't already, and yeah, I really hope you guys like this look. So backstage they started off by prepping the model's skin, and they were using the Maybelline New York Dream Satin Liquid Foundation. Val Garland was the head makeup artist, and she was saying how she wanted the skin to look really glowing and wet looking because it was this kind of shipwrecked look, so very dewy and glowy, and this is the perfect foundation for that. It's very fresh and dewy and just gives a gorgeous glow to the skin. So I'm going to start off by using shades 10 and 20 mixed together, and Val was saying that she uses the Maybelline New York Dream Blender to blend in foundation and also concealer as well because it's got that tapered pointed edge. So as you can see, I started off by blending using the Dream Blender and then moved on to my fingers after, just to finish off the foundation and make sure the foundation had really meshed with my skin. Next up is concealer, and backstage they were using the Maybelline New York Dream Lumi Touch Concealer, which is a highlighting concealer. So they were using this to brighten under the eyes and also give a lovely glow and sheen and highlight to the tops of the cheekbones and the high points of the faces. I'm going to be using shade 1 today under my eyes and on the high points of my face, and I'm just going to blend that in using my fingers. So that is the base done. I love the combination of the foundation and concealer. It's very fresh but has a good amount of coverage to it. And for the eyes, cheekbones and lips, the makeup artists backstage actually used one product, and that is the Maybelline New York Baby Lips Balm and Blush, which is such an interesting product. It smells like sweets. I really like the smell of this. It's basically a glossy product with a light amount of pigment to it. This is shade 06, which is shimmering bronze, and this is the one that is the most nude of them all. You can get a bright pink one, which is absolutely gorgeous, and these are beautiful because they give a gorgeous sheen to the cheeks if you're using them as a blush or a highlight. But they also are lovely and glossy and non-sticky as a lip gloss. And the glossy properties in this tie in perfectly with the wet look that Val was going for the shipwrecked pirates and mermaids theme. So this put over the eyelids, cheekbones and lips just gives a really gorgeous wet look to the skin. And I'm just going to be applying this using my finger over my eyelids, cheekbones and lips. So this is the effect that the gloss gives over the eyes, cheekbones and lips. As you can see, it's very, very subtle, but just in case a gloss over the eyes isn't your thing, I've got you covered. So I've got a couple of options for eyes in terms of something that will give a really beautiful sheen, but at the same time is still very nude. And the first one is the Maybelline New York Colour Tattoo 24-Hour Cream Eyeshadow. These are beautiful. This one is in the shade Pink Gold, and used sparingly it can be very, very subtle and nude and just gives a beautiful sheen to the eyelids. And my personal favourite is the Maybelline New York Master Drama The Nudes Pencil. This is a gorgeous pinky, champagne-y, shimmery colour, and used just all over the eyelids and blended out with your finger can give such a gorgeous sheen to the eyelids. It really opens up your eyes and it gives a very similar sheen to a wet look but without having that glossy effect. And for lips, I am just totally in love with the Maybelline New York Colour Sensational lipsticks. These are beautiful. They're really sheeny and very moisturising, very hydrating. They're not super pigmented, but they give a really lovely glossy finish to the skin, and they have a little bit of pigment as well. This one is the shade 107 and it gives a gorgeous nude pinky sheen, and again it just gives that glossy effect without being too glossy. So that is the look for the Temperley show, pretty much done. The last thing that they did was use the Maybelline New York Superstay 24-Hour Makeup Locking Setting Spray to fix all of the makeup in place and make sure that it didn't move. So I'm going to use a bit of this at the end, but I'm actually going to do a couple more steps now to make this look a little bit more wearable and appropriate appropriate for every day. Obviously, if you're really into minimal makeup, you might love this and like to leave it as it is, but for me, I'm going to do a little bit of work to the brows and lashes before applying some of this. So in terms of brows, I'm just going to be filling them in a tiny weeny bit using the Maybelline New York Brow Satin Pencil, and this is the shade medium brown. It's a really good match for my brow colour, so I'm just going to use that to fill in any sparse areas a tiny bit. I'm not going to go crazy here because I'm not going too heavy on the makeup, so I want to keep the brows quite minimal. And then for lashes, I'm going to be adding a light layer of the Maybelline New York The Full C's Push Up Drama Mascara. I don't want to go too heavy on my lashes, but I do want to define my eyes a little bit more, so I'm just going to add one coat of this. And that is the finished look. Don't forget to check out my post, which I will link in the description box below, which has all of the backstage photos with Maybelline and their makeup look, and it also has some photos from the show as well, so make sure you check that out. And also let me know if there's any parts of the makeup look that you really like and that you're going to try. And that is it from me. I hope you're all having a lovely day, evening or weekend, whatever you're doing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!